you pretty much specifically have to practice double tempo. So pretty interesting.
Yeah, I feel like I have a pretty good feel for these 4 racers in terms of their comfort for Bolt, which is weird because that's like a very specific thing that's in my brain. But I'm pretty sure Tuff and Ocre are very comfortable, and Telethia is, I would say, a bit of a polymath when it comes to like all the different characters. Like really does play all the characters, because I see Telethia constantly on all the news. Like they're constantly upgrading all their characters. SC2 was recently talking about how to play Coda, but had said that they had not actually cleared Coda. They've made to Zone 5 a couple times. Of course, Coda requires that double time. So we shall see. But this is also, you'll find, even though it's double time, this is a character that you can be so efficient with compared to just because you can just go that much faster.
SC2 going for the Bloodshot kill.
That's a bold play.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, that's right, Cupie. Yeah. I think SC2 has that, or at least is close to that, 100, top 100 in all characters. But yeah, Bloodshot steals are dicey, to say the least. And where is this chainmail? Because SC2's not finding it, but everyone else got it. I think it's in 1-1. I think it's the chest in 1-1. And I think they're going for it. Oh, it's right there. Never mind.
Yeah, definitely. The fact that we're just seeing Bolt probably means that all the racers are decently comfortable with it.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I feel like if you're not... Like, Bolt is a character you won't be comfy with. Like, you'll know you're not comfortable with, and you will ban if you're just, like, not wanting to play Bolt. But I am just, for whatever reason, kind of surprised we are playing Bolt. But, you know what? I'm happy for it. We haven't seen a lot of Bolt racing. Not lately, anyways. That's a nice locked shot there for Ocre. And Tuff going for a very bold build, which is not unlike Tuff, with the glass rapier. I hate rapiers as Bolt. I constantly mess up when to lunge at enemies that I can't kill, but I guess if you've got the glass rapier, you should kill everything in a lunge, pretty much.
Or if you just, like, process the game at twice the speed as the normal person, then you're just playing Necrodance.
Exactly. If your brain's running hot, if you've got, like, a... Yeah, that's exactly right. So maybe, yeah. I mean, that's a big factor. I think people who are very good at Coda, very good at Bolt, they have learned how to, I guess, chunk the activity in the game so efficiently that they can basically process it faster. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. You talk a lot about brain RAM, and then just specifically practicing double tempo will reduce that.
Yeah, I think that it's hard to say that necessarily you have more or less brain RAM. It's just how you effectively use it. The fireball. Oh, no. And in typical Bolt fashion, everything goes sideways real fast. And now Ocre is set up very nicely here, but Ocre taking a big hit from a Skeleton Rider and taking another hit from a Skeleton Rider. Oh, no. Zone 3 is hard.
Maybe Bolt shouldn't have been in the pool because Bolt's actually a sudden death character, as I've heard people say.
Bolt is a sudden death character. And now we've got Tuff and Ocre back at the start, but honestly, they're not far behind the other two. And I think we are now seeing the difference between the two sets of racers. I'm going to say that the top speed of Tuff and Ocre are very high, but reckless abandon perhaps might be the term for that. Whereas SC2 and NBtelethia, maybe not quite as fast top speed, but they look to be trying to go for a comfortable win here, and we'll see. I think at this point, it's almost as if they just kind of got a head start, because I feel like Tuff and Ocre are fast.
Yeah. Ocre's a very responsive racer. Part of her being a very strong racers, being able to take what their opponent's doing, and that was probably part of Tuff pushing Ocre into that situation.
Yeah, that's a great point, Mins. I think that, yeah, Ocre is definitely a screen watcher, and she'll be keeping an eye on her racer and her opponent, and will change, depending. And they are pretty much tied right now, Ocre and Tuff, but tied for last. We got Telethia and SC2 gearing up, and I love these builds. These are some solid let's clear Bolt builds right now. especially Telethia's. Like, big damage, health regen, we got armor, it's all good. Lots of heart containers. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Telethia's actually set themselves up really nicely for a solid zone 4 and 5. They just gotta watch for goo. Ooh, don't do it! That enchant is dangerous.
Are the flag plants the same for all the characters?
The timing, yeah. 15.
Yeah, the timing cutoff.
Yep, yeah, we're just doing 15 across the board. Frankly, for our own purposes, just to be like, how long is this tournament gonna take? All right, let's figure this out. Yeah, so, ooh, yeah. I think SC2 is not happy with their blood shovel. Is Ocre in 3-3? Because I think Ocre's in 3-3. Wait, what? And Tuff's in 3-1? Wait, hold on. Wait, what's going on here? I look away for a second, and yeah, this is a fast character.
But yeah, I mean, probably all the races will be able to clear, but some characters will have a harder time reaching that flag plant than others. Like with Bart, you'll have like you can probably die twice and still reach the flag plant points.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I think like Eli might be a character that, yeah, you're gonna have one kick at the can, kind of. Unless you can find lunging. Oh man, that was such a slick 4-2 exit there for Ocre. Really nice. Cat play is also something that a lot of racers aren't comfortable with Bart, or with Bolt, I mean. Just because the one range is really tricky, but with the Boots of Pain, it's gonna make it a little easier. And Ocre's got that working for her, and I think using it pretty expertly, and has now caught up to Telethia. And actually passed SC2. Ocre is now in the lead. The heck. I feel like Telethia's still got a really good chance against Tuff. Needs to keep pushing. I think it's that Boots of Pain making all the difference between Tuff and Ocre right now. Yeah, this build is bananas. Holy smokes. Okay, so now on to the boss. This is like almost a sub 4. If it wasn't Conga, it would be a sub 4. It's so close to a sub 4. What the heck? What the heck, man?
Yeah, okay, Ocre.
Okay. Okay, Zoomer. Yeah. So, anyway, that happened. That was incredible. Holy cow. And it looks like Telethia is going to clear too. Not too far behind Ocre, actually.
Yeah, that's far from a slow bolt run. Ocre's just, 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Just, what are you gonna do against that?
And the race is, honestly, really on between Tuff and SC2. Tuff really pushing here. This is actually kind of a bit disastrous for Tuff, because Tuff is easily a front runner in this tournament. But landing in 3rd or 4th in their first match is going to be making it tricky for them to get into the second round. But I mean, yeah, it's kind of amazing to see that they both Ocre and Tuff died at roughly the same time. And Ocre was just able to sort of piece it together a little better. And it looks like SC2 by half a second. I'm looking at the... Oh, Tuff saying it was a slow .d. I think we might have to have a review of that. So, looking in the chat, the race chat, SC2 cleared in 8:27.59, 59 milliseconds, and Tuff was 8:28.99. So sorry, 1.4 seconds. Yeah. I'm sorry, Tuff. That stinks, my friend. But yeah, that 3-3 was bad. But I mean, if you're gonna expect, like, if I'm gonna put my nickel down on which floor is going to be the worst for Bolt, it'll be 3-3. That's the one. It was really bad. The blue dragon and all the riders everywhere, that was especially terrible.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that race played out very interesting. We had 2 racers who died in Zone 3, and then 2 racers who didn't die in Zone 3, and then in the end we had
wicked close
pairs being close.
Yeah. You're right. That's what an interesting race that was. That was so strange. I love it. All right, what do we got next? Sweet. Okay, our final crop of racers. This is going to be the last 4 that are in this tournament, and then we'll be doing a mix of them for their second race. Our first one's going to be Sivir, of course, always a favorite. Sivir, a fantastic racer. Oh, it looks like, sorry, excuse me, Mizmi is back in this one, just by the way that we want to jumble it all up. So it's Sivir, Mizmi, Crate, and Lake Hope. So there's 2 more racers we still haven't seen yet. All right, let me generate that. And they are going to be Akane and... who's the last one? Yuka. Okay, cool. Right on. Uh-oh. What's happening here?